Bree here. So I'm going to be doing a video reviewing the makeup that I got from the first ipsy bag, but I wasn't able to do a video applying the makeup and like a full review video because I had no storage space on my phone at the time. I have a new phone now, so hopefully with the second bag I'll be able to do that. But it's going to be in like a slideshow form, and then me talking, and then more slideshow, I think is how I'm going to do the format. So enjoy, guys. So before I get into any of this, I'm sorry that I didn't do a video of me like putting the makeup on and then videoing myself throughout the process. I still have my old phone at the time. I may have said this in the intro already, and I apologize if you're having to hear it again. So, I didn't have enough storage space to do that. My old phone was busted, as they say. So, but I have a new phone now, and it has lots of storage space compared to that one. So, hopefully, the next review video will be much better. Sorry, my eyebrow was being real crazy. So, the review on the makeup from the first ipsy bag I got. Oh, sorry, I have really bad heartburn right now. I don't have a gallbladder, and I ate a bunch of meatballs. I'm gonna start with the concealer brush. It didn't work very well for the concealer that I had used, which was a cream-based concealer, but it worked very nicely as a brush for the highlight that I was using. So, which was a powder. So I feel like it would work with a powder concealer. Other than that, I think it's a really nice brush. I enjoyed it. The only issue I was having was where I used a cream concealer, and I don't think that's the brush's fault. I think that's my fault for not using the right product with this product. But you'll see in the pictures where it didn't fully blend right here. Like, you see it starting to slowly fade away through the photos. And you all already know how I feel about that superfood cleanser that I got in the first bag. So I'm not going to be reviewing it in this video. Oh, excuse me. If you didn't see that and do want to know how I felt about it, I will link that in the description below. Okay, I think next we will do the eyeliner. It goes on very smoothly, but it didn't stay as well as I thought it would. Like, it stayed on until I wiped it off, but it didn't stay on completely. Like, I did start getting little smudge lines up here in my crease, like most eyeliners do. If I remember right, it says something about it's supposed to not do that, but let me double check. Opaque but smudge-free formula. I don't think it was smudge-free because it was smudging up to here. So, you know, those little lines you get from your eyeliner when you open your eyes and stuff. And it wasn't a case of me not letting it dry first, because I have pictures that I took right after the makeup, after letting everything dry and set. So, but other than that, I think it's a really good eyeliner. It goes on nicely, stayed on pretty well other than the one smudge line, and you couldn't really see it unless you're like looking right up at my face. So, I also liked how dark it was. Now, I never used a primer before, and I'm pretty sure I told you all that when I did my unbagging of this bag. And just based off of that is how I'm doing this review. I might later on do a review of like a half and half where I use the primer on one side and not the other to get a really good idea of the results. But just based off of not having one before and then using one, my makeup did stay on much longer than it usually does, especially with my eyes. I also liked that it has some glitter iridescent pigments to it, and I think that mixed very well with the highlight that I used that came in this bag. So it also felt very nice on my skin. I really liked this. So hope that's helpful. I just now realized I haven't been saying the products at all. I'm sorry, guys. I will say the exact products at the end of the video. I'm so sorry. Too late to turn back now. Now, this highlight, I liked it a lot. It was amazing. It says that it gives you an ethereal look. I felt like it really did. I felt like you could see me from space. I felt like I looked like I had highlight as much as Data from Star Trek has been highlighted. If you don't know who that is, just look up pictures and you'll know what I'm talking about. But this looked really nice with my skin tone, I think. And we had, video chatted with my sister after we did my makeup, and that was the first thing she commented on and complimented was my highlight. She was like, "Oh, look at you with that highlight. You feeling yourself?" So on and so forth, which I was feeling myself with it, so yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really out of breath. I'm stressed out right now. And I have heartburn so bad, but I want to get this video done for you guys. Now, since I forgot to say all the products, I'm so glad they come in these cards. The eyeliner was Ico I Do Liquid Eyeliner Travel Size. The concealer brush is a Vasanti Concealer Buffing Brush. Y'all already know about the Superfood Cleanser, which that video will be in the description. The highlighter was Estate Cosmetics Do Me Baked Highlighter in Lit. And the primer is Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later Primer Illuminating Primer, which I did feel very illuminated. Excuse me. So that's how I feel about those. Now I will show you all the pictures throughout the process of reviewing and keeping the makeup on my face. These were pictures that were taken directly after we did my makeup. And this is 1 hour after having it on, and I pointed out where the smudge was for you all. These are These are pictures 2 hours after having the makeup. As you can see, there's that smudge line from the eyeliner that appeared about 1 hour after having it. 2 hours afterwards, it started to appear on the other side as well. And this was 3 hours after
These
having
pictures
the
are
makeup.
4 hours after having the makeup on, and you can still see those smudge lines. They might even be a little worse. And you can also see my under bag starting to show through where the concealer didn't fully blend, even on top of the primer. But still staying on for a long damn time.
And this was 5 hours after I took half of it off, left half of it on just so I could get a...
I felt like the highlighter was staying on the best out of all of the makeup products. So, yeah, I hope this is helpful and you all enjoy, and hopefully the next video will be better. Bye, monkeys.